The three refuges. Buddham Saranam Gacchami.
Buddham Saranam Gacchami.
Sangha Dhammam Saranam Gacchami.
Dhammam Saranam Gacchami.
Sangham Saranam Gacchami.
Sangham Saranam Gacchami.
Namondaps, 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 namondaps.
Good morning and welcome to Reno Buddhist Center. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this Dharma time together. If you found our Sunday Live page there on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you found it, on our website, there's the order of service.
Yes, there is.
I don't
Hopefully.
remember posting it, so I may have messed up already. So, the Shoshinge is definitely there, and the Reno Buddhist Center theme song is posted there too. So if you want to participate in some of those, you can download off our website. Yes. There's even actually a link to our newcomer circle. So after the service, we'll have tea just down here, and if you want to zoom in where we are, just click on the Go to RBC link, and that'll be good. Okay, I don't understand why they're fiddling with the camera while I'm talking, but that's okay. We will now chant the Shoshinge and offer incense. Shinran Shonin, our founder of our lineage, wrote the Shoshinge more than 800 years ago, and he is still with us practicing Pure Land Buddhism. The Shoshinge compresses his experiences and insights into one long poem. In it, we realize the principles that guide our lives. Shinran wanted us to know that this is more than just a simple journey from cradle to grave, that we are part of a long, unbroken thread of life which extends deep into the past, and we are responsible to extend that thread on into the future. We encourage everyone to chant with us at home, at your, I was going to say your home altar, but you're probably next to a screen of some kind, so maybe that works, maybe it doesn't. But do offer incense at your home altar during the chanting. So everyone's welcome to offer incense. Offering of incense is a cleansing of the mind and body before receiving the Dharma. We use this gesture gasho during our offering. It symbolizes the unity of my little self and the wisdom and compassion of the universe connected together like this. Here on the altar is Amida Buddha offering boundless wisdom and compassion for us all. Please offer incense with deep gratitude to all your teachers.
Shoshin Nembutsuge. Kimyo Muryo Junyorai. Namu Fukashi Ko Ozo Bosai ni Jizai Se Jizai Obusho To 保健所部浄土院国土人伝自然幕本流無常首相願長法慶有大偶勢五行四唯四小十十世名称文字法無法無量無変更無形無体公園の少女歓喜知恵公普段難死無償公超日学校小人生一切群上無交渉本願名号少女号死神神行願人上等学書大涅槃非死滅道願成就如来勝意公主世唯世弥陀本願会五辱惑自群上海陽神如来如実言合法一年喜愛心普段本の特例藩本書逆法祭入尿主心入会一味聖主信向上称号異の水波無明願頓内心臓死運無常不信自信人天異尿に幸福運無死芸妙無願逆心謙虚大狂気即応超税合悪手異才善幕本部人門心如来偶税願運言広大小芸者税人名分大理系弥陀部本元年部邪見教魔なく修上信行十字人に難中止な昔インド最天子論芸中華自治域思考層現代小公聖書異名如来本税をき如来両河線異種五名南天軸宇宙大事出頭聖出の財派有無権先世大乗無常法小会議事小安楽天智南行六六新行異行指導楽億年弥陀部本願次年即時入変上有意の上昇如来語王法大悲偶然音天神菩薩増論世奇妙無下公如来平修たら献身寺高専の長大聖願こういう本願力栄光異道群上小異心金入空独大法界筆薬入大英修修特使連芸造世界即昇進用昇進有本の人間人図入賞自用自王芸本自動乱有天使上皇乱勝菩薩来三蔵ルシ十条教本書宣教気楽法天神菩薩論中芸報道因果見世願大言栄光有他力少女死因唯心人惑前本部新人法承知承知即涅槃非死光明道小宇宙上開封家道南省有名浄土活入万全自力変更主円満特合感染症三空三神経香港相馬
法明道非因異生造悪地偶税治安妖怪小妙化全道独名武将意法愛上三陽逆悪法名名語権二年開入本願大智会幼者小獣混合心教費一年総合用意大東逆三人即上昇至上楽現進公開一大教変気阿尿カニ祭先祖終身反戦人法慶二道小弁流六十悪人唯勝部外役在非聖集中煩悩証言追復権大非無権上昇が 恩寺元空明仏教蓮民全幕本部人新宗教商公編集戦弱雲願具悪性現来生じ連連芸慶地義上異生死即入弱上無意楽非知心人のぬ不兄弟自主死と上妻無縁極辱悪同族自主愚道心唯過心し放送せ栄光安にし苦毒平等正祭道法菩提心往生安らほナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダ
Well, I think this Dharma talk had the right timing. I think the grief just hit me. So, you just have to get through this, and we will, just acknowledging your grief, your loss. And just the loss of being together, I think, really hit me this morning. Just staring out to the empty chairs, it's very hard. We miss everybody. We miss our family. Thank goodness we have Will and Aaron here today. Okay. The reading this morning. What? Gambatte ne. Hai. A letter by Renyo Shonin on the occasion of the death of Kengyoku, his second daughter. As I quietly consider Kengyoku's death, it is true that a person's character can be found in their name. She has just passed away and realized birth. Her name means to see a gem. What kind of gem? The Mani jewel, the wish-fulfilling gem. The wondrous Buddha nature in each of us. Kengyoku was a nun who served at first at a Zen temple. After that, she served in a Jodo temple. Then, drawn by inconceivable causes and conditions from the past, She came to realize the true and trusting heart, the Shinjin, of our Shin Buddhist tradition. Why did she die? In December last year, her aunt passed away. Then, as she was mourning that loss, her older sister's life came to an end in February. Kengyoku's grief was boundless. Perhaps we will say that grave illness arose out of grief. She was never able to recover. In May, she was confined to her sickbed, and in August, she passed away. The day before she died, she spoke over and over of her unlimited trust in Amida Buddha, her deep appreciation of the kind nursing care she received. She reflected on what she learned in her short life. Finally, in the hour of the dragon, with her head to the north and her face to the west, she attained birth. Her appearance and complexion made us think that somehow she would become well again. But human life is limited. It was unavoidable that she was summoned by the winds of impermanence and passed away. No one could reflect on her 25-year life and not be moved to heartfelt tears. Truly, she was a person whose past good karma had blossomed. She accepted the inconceivable power of Amida Buddha's vow, the only condition to attain birth. Near dawn on the night of her cremation, I had a wondrous dream. I could see the funeral ground where her body had vanished in the midnight smoke, and rising out of the white ashes and bones that had remained, I saw 3 blue lotus blossoms. In the blossoms, I saw a golden Buddha sending forth rays of light. It morphed into a blue butterfly that flitted from sight. Then I woke. The vision was a manifestation of the gem of suchness and Dharma nature found in her name, Kengyoku. Her Buddha nature transformed like a butterfly flying in the sky of Dharma Dhatu to the world of ultimate clarity, the city of nirvana, the Sukhavati. Everyone should reflect on this nun, Kengyoku, and on her birth. We should see that she is truly our good teacher. We can all find a trusting heart in one thought moment as she did. Take refuge and say the Nembutsu, responding in gratitude for the Buddha's benevolence. Surely her life will be a cause of our birth in the Pure Land of that one Buddha. Humbly and respectfully, Renyo Shonin, August 1472. Amon Lops. We will now have a few minutes of meditation accompanied by the Nembutsu chanting. We will be doing it a little differently today. Please, you may stay quiet and meditate, or you may chant along with us as you are comfortable. Namu Amida, 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 Namu Amida. Namu Amida, Namu Amida, ナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナムアミダナモダプスナモダプスナモダプス
That letter from Renyo is our friend Isago sensei, priest in Japan who came to stay with us for some time. He says it's his favorite Renyo letter. It's very moving. Wow. Another week of limits and isolation. It did go by quickly, which is a blessing. Time seems to be strangely compressing for me, but it's very good that we can come together this way. In the stream, there's a Buddhist concept called a stream enterer. I wonder if a live stream counts for that. I'm not sure, but maybe it does. We gather together in this time to consider our spiritual life. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are our guides, our teachers, and we are fellow travelers on the path. If you're new to Reno Buddhist Center, you're very welcome to be with us today. We encourage you to participate in any of our weekly activities, the chanting, Dharma book group, Golden Light meditation, refuge recovery, yoga. All those things happen through the week, so just check our website for the details. Well, last Sunday, Reverend Shelley spoke on death, and I wanted to follow that up with an acknowledgement of the challenges we face with death and loss, things that it brings up feelings and emotions, as we've experienced this morning. Lately, we are all experiencing some grief. It comes whether we know it or not. Even by casual experience, a chance in conversation with a friend can trigger it. Or watching a movie from before and watching people sit there together in a cafe right next to each other. It's alarming. And we feel a loss that we can't do that today. Sometimes an overwhelming wave of that feeling forces us to just take a nap or curl up into a ball. Or it just bubbles along in the background of experience and chews away at us. This is not news for you, I know. You know what I'm talking about. What do I mean by grief? Or as my friend Will would say, what is this grief you speak of? Grief is all those emotions that come up when we experience loss. We've seen so many numbing reports of death due to the virus. Those shake us. But also there are losses of access to dear friends and family. And those hit us hard, kind of a gut punch. Grief comes up with any loss. We want to make space for your grief. We should do it ourselves too. Grief surrounding any loss, maybe the loss of a job, or the separation and loss of isolation, the loss of our sense of security can be grieved. Acknowledging our loss is important, and that will allow us to flow through the emotions with gentleness and compassion, and then come out the other side into the light again. Some people go through Elizabeth's textbook phases. We all know them: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Some do not. Some people just kind of bounce between one or the other. Some people stay in anger. Some people go deeper. However this happens for us, we learn to live with loss. Her list is a tool to help us frame and identify what we are feeling. They are not steps on a path or some kind of timeline. The experience of these phases of grief comes to us, each of us, as it does when it does. This is a more difficult time than most experiences of grief. Usually just sort of one thing happens and we grieve it. If we lose someone or something. But all of us are experiencing multiple losses just concentrated together in a short period of time. And this is significant. It hurts more. It's more difficult to understand or accept. Grief can seem unbearable in these circumstances. It destructs the landscape of our life. When this happens, we can make discoveries. Pieces of life that we had forgotten about. Things we had not tended to. The experience can push us into hard questions. Why is this happening? Why does it hurt so? Why can't I get over it? Why did they all have to die? Why? It is a very tangled web. Reasons or words make little sense in our sadness. Emotions do not dissolve in logic. They live deeper inside us. We can just be with them. Together and alone, we are all facing this loss. What if we accept it as a terrible gift? Maybe we can let all this loss knead us like a loaf of bread, change us into different people. Gentle, compassionate, more wise people. If we deny the grief, we rob ourselves of the heavy weights that will eventually strengthen us for growth in wisdom and compassion. Grief is often addressed in Buddhism. We met Kisa Gotami last Sunday, racked with grief, absolutely. Gotami, almost crazed, but she came out the other side. And Renyo's letter on Kengyoku uses his grief to bring insight for all of us. The Dharma teaches us to acknowledge grief. It is a vital part of every human life. It opens us to compassion and brings the wisdom of experience to our actions. Its overwhelming face has brought me a dump truck full of humility lately. I don't know where I'm at anymore. Talking to the empty room. Yeah, that seems to be. Mindfulness of emotions really takes time. And we have had little of that. In just a few weeks, everything has come crashing down. Normal, well-managed grief lasts for weeks or months, intense at first, and then mellowing into subtle waves of melancholy and joy at the end. If we handle grief badly, it can live inside us for years and distort who we are. Fearful, closed, hoarding. Please don't do that. Renyo's letter offers us an important teaching. He realized that he had only one chance to grieve her. Maybe as modern people and Buddhists, we feel we should accept death and let go of loss, kind of in a super dignified way. But Renyo takes a different tack. He lets the sorrow wash over him, and that brings insight and gratitude. Let's do a simple impermanence meditation together. The meditation on the winds of impermanence. In this wonderful moment, please close your eyes and bring your awareness just to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Peaceful being. Now imagine in front of you a simple altar table. You are sitting before that altar. It is empty, and there's nothing on it. Now imagine your favorite possessions. Could be your computer, your phone, your TV, maybe your car, whatever is favorite. And just imagine those favorite things placed on the altar table before you. One at a time, when they are placed there, they simply disappear. Everything placed there dissolves into nothing. Imagine yourself for a moment seeing all your stuff, one by one, placed there, and then it's gone. Feel then the sensation of watching that, knowing it is gone. And now imagine all your friends and your coworkers, people that you know. They slowly step onto the altar, one at a time. And as they do, they disappear until they are just gone. And imagine your family, your parents, siblings, and children. They each step onto the altar of impermanence and vanish. Now you are standing before the altar alone. How does that feel? Now picture the room where you are, everything there, even the walls placed on the altar of impermanence, and then they are gone. And stand there and imagine placing your memories and your feelings on the altar. Everything you have learned is on the altar. Every word you've heard, every song you've ever listened to, every sound, place it on the altar. Now place your grief over the pandemic on the altar. The loss of life, the uncertainty, the ambiguity. Place it on the altar and watch it dissolve. Now there is just you. Standing there, you walk onto the altar and slowly disappear. Watch as your hand melts away. And then the altar is the only thing that's there. And it melts away too, disappears. And now there is nothing, just awareness of emptiness. The emptiness of all that is. None of it was ever permanent or substantial. Notice now what feelings come up. Aware of emptiness. Apprehension and fear at first, but also relief and joy flow in. It does not have to be other than it is. In the end, all is impermanent. And what there is emptiness. We do not need to grieve a loss of what we never had. Enjoy the feeling of how it is to just be with everything, just as it is, even with everything as it is. Feel being. Petty and massive losses happen. You are still you. Everything is just the way it is. And how good that can feel. To just be. This is the meditation on the winds of impermanence. Namaste. Namaste. I guess you can open your eyes. I can't tell if they're closed or not. I recognize that a simple guided meditation does not make it all better. And we are all clinging to those losses that we've had these days. We cling to them with our hearts. That clinging will come in its own way as grief. Hold your grief and difficult emotions, these emotions of loss with compassion. Craft a loving basket to contain them. a wisely woven basket of compassion. Compassion can safely hold sadness and tears, all those feelings without injury or damage. Compassion is magic that way. What would normally destroy can be held in compassion, safely. Allow yourself to go quiet. Just be with those difficult emotions. Feel them and say to them, it's all right. You can be yourself with me. They will come out of their hiding places. What you think are monsters are really little ones, frightened, limited constructs that just need love, acceptance. Show that you are not trying to fix them. When you accept and love them, as part of you, they will heal. Just cradle them in your arms, hold them there, safe and protected from judgment. And gradually, they de-energize and settle. And you can feel well-being and steadiness return. We all go through this in our own way. Some people need to grieve alone. Some need to grieve together online. Some need to just chop wood and carry water. Go to the basics. Use the inner strength of your imagination. As Willy Wonka said, you'll be in a world of pure imagination. We are living in a world of imagination. Humans have this amazing creative capacity. If we can picture it in our mind, it becomes possible. In this way, we can allow ourselves to image our grief. It can be the image of that basket or a flowing river. It's a good grief image. We hold our grief like a little bird. Place our grief gently in the lap of Kannon Bodhisattva, the one who hears the cries of the world. Boundless compassion. Put it in her lap. You don't have to carry the weight. Imagine putting down the weight when you are weary. There is a vast wisdom and compassion store in the universe that can absorb and diffuse and buffer whatever you're going through, if you simply turn to it, as Kengyoku did. Namando, namando, namando. We are all struggling with the ambiguity of this experience. We grieve the days when we knew how things would go, feeling we have so little control. That's what a lot of our current anxieties come down to. We look for answers. Several people have called the temple with a simple question: when will this be over? And we accept that question with compassion. So they look for answers, but we're faced with mystery. You are more than the stuff that you placed on that altar. You are a spiritual being, like Kengyoku-ni, that spirit butterfly. Knowing this does not take away our grief, and it doesn't take away its power to shake our foundations. But touching emptiness, we know something bigger than all of that. We are bright, compassionate, wise consciousness, unbound, flying free like a little butterfly in the clear blue sky. Today, like all days, our human world really needs your loving kindness. We say together the metta prayer. It is for all beings, but directed mostly to those people who grieve deeply the losses inflicted by the pandemic. Let's say it together. Just repeat after me. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. May you receive boundless compassion. And may peace and harmony fill your heart. Namo, namo, namo. Well, now you could share with us and sing at home along with us our Reno Buddhist Center theme song, Home in the Meadow. Our dear friend, Reverend Alicia, selected this as our theme song, so we'll ask Masako to play for us. Thank you. Our gratitude for you sharing this time with us. It is my habit to pick up the order of service now and make a bunch of announcements, but we don't really have any announcements because we're not gathering together. We do have our weekly streaming and interactive classes and practices, so please try those out. We had an interesting experience, a golden light meditation on Thursday. One person dialed in and everything, and they fell asleep, and then I didn't have the heart to wake them up. So at about 11 o'clock at night, I came back down here, and I had to close the Zoom meeting, and the guy was still there asleep. I thought it was interesting. It was funny. I didn't wake him up. I just turned off the meeting. So the last thing I want to say, or I need to finish, is that our Make a Mask, Get a Mask program has been very successful. Especially, we've had wonderful people who made masks, and then we've been sharing those onward with others. We now, this week, received almost 100 masks total from several different people. So we're in great shape on the masks, so we probably don't need you to make any more. But if you need a mask, please come to the temple and probably message us in advance so that we can arrange, and then we'll put them out in a basket for you there by the collection box. And in honor of that, and hopefully to energize the mood, because I knew talking about grief was going to be a little bit of I don't know what to say, depressor, but it was kind of a drag. Important to do, but still. This song, a little ditty, has come to us, and so we worked that out. Reverend Shelley's going to help me a little bit. So if people need to wear masks when they go out, and this will be going on here for some period of time, well into the fall, I'm sure, please wear a mask, because if you don't know if you have something or not, if you wear a mask, that protects other people. So the gesture of wearing the mask is as a gesture of respecting and protecting others. So, but now this tribute to the ones who sewed the masks for us. If people need a mask and they can't buy one,
Well, somebody has to make masks. People can't make masks for themselves.
mask maker, make me a mask. Sew me a cover, craft me a veil.
Mask maker, make me a mask.
I'll bring the nose, you bring the veil. Make me a perfect mask. For Fauci, make it absorbent. For Gucci, make it shiny and chic. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if it were as handsome as anything.
Mask maker, make me a mask.
I want to leave, but I can't till I own a comfortable 2-layer cloth, non-surgical, transmission limiting, antimicrobial, particulate capturing, face covering device. A mask of my own.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. We love you.
We love you. There's newcomer circle right afterwards, so just hit the go to RBC button and hopefully you will zoom right to us. Thank you. No.
Namo Laps, Namo Laps, Namo Laps.